Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Jones going to throw right away. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's first and 10. The man who spent his first 6 seasons as a Giant, Saquon Barkley. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That'll be returnable from the 35. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Biggie. Up we go.
They'll run here with the rookie. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and 9.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Jones. He'll air it out down the middle. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Eagles are going to get the football at their own 40.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Set. 63.
On first down, it's Hurts. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On play action, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll come up here first and 10.
Chip.
On play action, it's Jones. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice. He preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
Jones now on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
At the 50-yard line.
Great, set. No touch.
A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Hurts. That one knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Third and long.
Great, set. Low silver, ready? No touch.
Hurts. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
we go. Out we go.
Jones going to hand this to Tracy. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
We are through one. It's the Giants leading this one early. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Don Capers, Don Capers. Here we go, hey.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third and 5.
Number 6. Out we go.
Shotgun now for Jones. Pass pulled in by Tracy. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Here's Jones to throw. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A short throw taken in by Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts going to hold on to this one. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Olszewski now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Timberland. Half 18.
Back to throw is Jones. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really...
In trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
This fielded inside. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
These are the type of self-inflicted wounds that the coaching staff told us about all week, Mike, and it's been a real point of emphasis. Anyone possessing the ball, whether that's on offense, defense, or in this case, special teams, protect the ball at all costs, and I can promise you they're not going to be happy with this one. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
2nd and a yard. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. He'll pick up a 2 yards. First down.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
To throw, it's Jones.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Jones. Checking it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake. Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys.
And he'll take it on in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He goes down dangerous right there, so close to the goal line. He is outside of the end zone, though. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
It doesn't get much closer than that, Mike. I thought with that last sack, they got him in the end zone for a safety. I think he was just short of the goal line. But now, think about where this next snap is going to be, and if you're the defense, man, you can smell blood in the water.
Hurts from his own end zone on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out backed up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick 6.
The run here with Devin Singletary. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. We're likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 1st and 10. Motion man is Hyatt. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Okay, here we go.
Now, Jones. He'll look underneath here for Tracy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll get this out to the left flat. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And that is not going to work out as planned. A tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, and it's Singletary. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Catch made right side by Thomas. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Here's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jones. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And the Giants first down.
Half 18, half 18.
A carry here for Tracy. And he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that.
Cadence, lock in the cage, lock in the cage.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Half 18, half 18.
Motion man is Hyatt. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Jones operating out of the pistol. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Great, set.
Quick throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
No touch.
On play action, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked up by Bobby Okereke. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Giants.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First down.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Singletary now on 1st and 10. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Again, it's Singletary. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal.
Here we go. Up we go.
Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Motion man is Hyatt. Jones now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 3? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Delta.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
They'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to In order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Olszewski now to return. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
He'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7.
Here we go. Clock.
They'll run with Tracy. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a road win.